2 months after, I think I said this in like March, and I think end of April I get a call saying like you might be considered for Dabangg 3, and I was like, God, thanks for listening to me. I grew up watching the quintessential Bollywood heroines and movies. Everyone in school used to ask me, is your dad like a villain at home? I was like, no, please, come on, yeah. Like, why would anybody be a villain at home? I was a really shy kid. So I wasn't someone who would like speak up or go on stage. Even like in annual days in school, I used to be like behind. Hi guys, this is Saiee Manjrekar and you're watching me on Bollywood Hungama.
Hi guys, welcome to Bollywood Hungama. मैं हूँ उर्मिन आपके साथ and today I have with us someone who we love because she reminds us of a girl next door. ये सुना है आपने बहुत बार सही?
काफी बार सुना है actually, हाँ.
इसलिए मैं ये नहीं कहने वाली थी.
अच्छा.
That was the reason why I said, should I ask her this question? Saiee Manjrekar, how are you doing?
I am lovely. How are you doing?
Great, so good to see you.
So lovely to see you too.
दो मराठी मुलगी जो है वो बात करने वाले यहाँ पर काय म्हणता है बाकी यहाँ सगळं
बाकी मस्त बाकी सब
जेवलात का?
हाँ
जेवलात का?
नाही आता जेवणार तुम्ही जेवलात
हो मला सईने पोहे दिले
आवडले?
हो मस्त होते
Thank you.
तिखट होते
माझ्या आईला सांगते मी
It's amazing to see you, Saiee. The first time we saw you in Dabangg 3, oh kamal tha, and I think you've had a very very interesting journey. My first question to you is that was film part of this journey? Did you want to get into films?
I think since like day one or since I can remember, I can just remember like being on set. So it was literally like मेरी परवरिश set पे हुई है. So I always knew that this is somewhere that I want to be.
Yeah.
I didn't know in what way or what form, but I knew that I needed to be here to be happy. Because I used to have the best time. So I think that Kida was there since I was really really young. Since I did Kakasparsh actually.
Yes.
And so I think it started off with like I want to do something on a film set. I don't know exactly what because I was a really shy kid. So I wasn't someone who would like speak up or go on stage. Even like in annual days in school, I used to be like behind or even, like dancing behind or something. That also kind of fizzled out somewhere when I started studying and when, just like academics were getting really rigorous.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, maybe I can try my hand at investment banking because I really love math and economics and business. So like I love that whole field. So that was something that I was working towards parallelly. And I think in about like 9th or 10th grade, I was like, this is something that I really do want to do. And in the 11th grade in school, I took up theatre. And the school that I was in was so culturally immersive. I think that's the best word to describe it because along with academics, we had so much importance given, like they used to give so much importance to dance, acting, singing, fashion, just like art in general. And it was really lovely because in the 11th grade I went to the school and it opened me up as a person. So for that 1 year, I became a completely changed person. I wasn't scared of going on stage anymore. I was, joining like dance and fashion. I was just getting interested in all of it and really quickly. So in the 11th grade, I told mom and dad that I want to be an actor. And they were like, wait a second. I said I want to take a gap year after 12th and just like try my hand at it. Maybe it'll work, maybe not. And at this point, I think I was a little on the heavier side of myself. I was a little on the heavier side. And at this point, I was like, okay, now I need to like start losing weight. So I was just starting and it was like 2 months after, I think I said this in like March. And I think end of April, I get a call saying like, you might be considered for Dabangg 3. And I was like, God, thanks for listening to me. But no, that has been my journey. So I think.
But like, what was your reaction? 1 minute. Dabangg 3, you might be considered. This line only in itself is like, for better choice of words, इसमें ही कितना weight है.
It was like, there's so much like gravitas to it. But no. So I remember the first time we got the call, I was getting very late for my math tuition. So I'm running and mom is like, go, 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 you're late, you're late, you're late, you're not going to make it in time. So I'm going for my math tuition, I'm getting really late and mom gets a call and she's just going, oh, Salman, hello. And I was like, which one, which one, which one? And then, because I am crazy about him since day one. I've been his biggest fan. So I got really excited. So I don't know what the call was for. I didn't even in my wildest dreams imagine it was for me.
Huh.
So I was like, what is he saying? What is he saying? Like me, I was like a curious little child. And then like I saw her face expression just go from like hello to like stress. Like, how is this going to happen? So he said, you're being considered for Dabang 3 and we'd like you to come in on Tuesday and meet us or whatever. And Tuesday was like 4 days. So mom was like, okay, now we have to get you to like make your hair a little better. Your skin has to get a little like facial done and go to the gym, eat a little better because you have 4
4
days.
दिन का makeover.
हाँ 4 दिन का makeover करना था. तो जितना हो सका मैं उतना करके गई.
But
And
you,
I think,
I'm sure you must have met him like before.
yeah, 100%.
Because of dad and then so
But
many.
before I was a little more like, I didn't look like I could kind of be on screen at that point. Very honestly, like I had cut my hair like a boy mushroom cut because I'd seen the Fault in Our Stars and I wanted to be like really cool and edgy like Hazel Grace Lancaster. I think that was the last he saw me, and I always say that I think he saw this innocence in me which he wanted for the character, which is why I think I was considered in the first place. And I remember getting that call and then like giving it my all. The next 6 months were like complete life change for me. It was like different worlds because one day I was studying, going to tuitions, waking up in the morning, going to school, meeting friends, and suddenly like a week after that I am going to the gym. I am going to acting class. I am going to like, so my voice, I don't know if you've realized in the beginning, even in my interviews, I used to speak like this because I used to be a really shy kid, right? So I kind of try to go to voice class and like kind of rectify that. And just like a bunch of things along with school. So at that point, I was like, am I going to be able to pull both of these off? Because it was my 12th grade. I couldn't kind of sacrifice that. And so I was getting my first big break, so I couldn't kind of sacrifice that either. So it was just like, those 6 months were crazy. But
do you think that, there is a sense of pressure of probably looking a certain way, having that kind of a figure if you want to get into films?
it also depends on what your dream is. I'm in all honesty, like for me, I grew up watching the quintessential Bollywood heroines and movies. So for me, that was my goal and that was my dream. So I think for me, when I was dreaming that, I also dreamt that I would look like that. My body would be like that. My face and skin and hair would be like that. But again, that was just my thing. So I think initially it took me a while to kind of adjust to the whole idea that people are going to be commenting on my body, commenting on my face, commenting on my skin almost about every single day. It's not even like the people on Instagram or social media. It's even at a point becomes people who you've met so often who say, oh, ye aaya hai, ye kaise chalega? It's just a quick switch in like everyone's perspective towards you. Like sitting at the dinner table with people you've had dinner with all your life, like your best friends, have family or whatever. It's a very innocent question that they'll ask you, oh, you're not on a diet. So it's just like a preconceived notion that actors will always be on a diet. Actors will always be done up.
How was dad's reaction? How has he supported you?
So dad as a person, he has always been somebody who's truly himself. He's really honest to himself and he is what he is. And I think he's taught me that. He said, just be honest, do your work. Yes, you have to look a certain way. Yes, you have to, lose a certain amount of weight. This is like right before I started all of this. Like, yeah, you have to lose a certain amount of weight. But that is all still secondary. You will do that. You will have, like, that's something that will automatically, gradually happen. But just focus on the acting part first.
Yeah. Do you remember what has been your favorite Mahesh Ji film? Like, do you remember the first film that you watched?
Of his? Acting-wise, I watched a bunch. I watched it on TV. In the theatre, I don't remember. In the theatre, I think it was Wanted.
Was Wanted?
Yeah. or like Dabang, whichever one came first.
Right, right.
But on the TV, I think it was Kate.
And how was your reaction as watching your dad on screen?
For me, it was really cool because like at that point, like in Kate, he has like this blonde hair, right? So I was like, what? I was really small, so I was so confused. So for the longest time, I'd be confused, and then everyone in school used to ask me, "Is your dad like a villain at home?" I was like, "No, please come on, yeah. Like, why would anybody be a villain at home?" But yeah, that's basically the whole crux of me watching dad on screen.
But if you could go back and maybe do a film in which probably he was there or he directed, what film would it be?
I probably wouldn't want to go back and change any of his movies, but there's so many like stories and projects that he keeps talking about at home, and there's so many that I would want to do and I will fight for them. But right now he's really busy. Touch wood, and I'm really busy. Touch wood. So hopefully one day soon we can
Yes,
collaborate.
soon. Yeah, this collaboration is needed.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you've also been seen, you've also done a Telugu film.
Yes.
So, what is the difference that you found doing a Hindi featured film and a Telugu featured film?
I think mostly it's just the language because on a set here, I understand what everyone around me is saying at all points. Now, in the first Telugu film I did, I used to like learn my lines and go to set. And the meaning of the lines was the only meaning I understood. So when everyone used to speak, I used to get a little confused. And I think that is also something that I'm trying to like overcome right now.
Okay.
Because now I kind of understand. So when people like talk about me around me now, I'm just like, acha.
Samjha mujhe.
So I think that is the only major difference that I've seen. Otherwise, everything is like blueprint, same.
There are 3 more projects coming along. Tell us about it.
There's Kuch Khatta Ho Jaye, which is I think up for release really soon. And that is one I'm really excited about. It's a comedy, drama, family. It's something that I've not done before. And it's the kind of movies that I grew up watching. So I'm really, really excited for that one to come out and for everyone to see. And there's just like such a stellar cast. And the story is really strong. So that one I'm really excited about. There's one in the south that I'm just shooting right now. And that is again. So there's one that we're shooting right now with Neeraj Pandey sir. And that one is just like, what an experience, It's just been, I think, the best experience I've had working on a set, especially like learning wise, just like learned a bunch of stuff and come back home every day. And I just am so grateful that I'm getting to do these projects.
Sounds great. We wish you all the very best.
Thank you.
I want to look forward to interviewing you for all your projects.
You have to.
Of
I will
course.
call you and annoy you otherwise.
Kisi ka bhai, kisi ki jaan is coming
Yes.
out. So, what are your expectations about
Oh,
the film?
so excited. First of all, the songs have been like all ragers, right? Like they've been so much fun. And the trailer looks like massy action, comedy, drama, like everything you'd want from a quintessential Salman Khan film. So me and my friends were like, first day, first show, Saiee Maar, dance in the theatre, go wild type of like scenarios I can imagine happening. And I'm imagine myself in also because I'm going to be doing that. But no, I'm really excited. And it's just like a Salman Khan film after so long, right?
Yeah.
So I'm really, really excited for it. And I can't wait to see it, honestly.
Sounds great. All the very best to you. Thank you so much for joining
Thank you so much.
Alright guys, I hope you all enjoyed this interview too. My name is Urmin and thank you so much for watching us on Bollywood Hungama.
Hi guys, this is Saiee Manjrekar and you're watching me on Bollywood Hungama.